Hi everyone, morning. So today I want us to look at phonology, and when we look at phonology, we are looking at the study of sound patterns, the study of what we call sound pattern in a language. So the first thing that we did look at, I just want to run through what we did look at in the previous presentation that I posted. So the first thing that we have when we are looking at the sound pattern of a certain language, when we are saying a sound pattern, we are saying phonology. Phonology is the study over the sound pattern of a certain language. So when we are looking at a certain language, we have there are a lot of languages. For example, we have English, we have French, we also have Bemba, Tonga. These are all languages. Now, these languages have what we call sound pattern. For example, in English, we can have C, 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 V. Even here we can have C, 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 C like that. And then here in Bemba, we have CV, CV. Meaning, for example, we are going to have batata, batata there. So, meaning B consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. Yeah. And then here also we can have, for example, is like psychology, psychology. So this one has C, 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 C. And then we have V like that. So these are sound patterns that we are looking at, or clusters. So meaning the study of a sound pattern in a certain language, that is what we call phonology. That is what we call phonology. Now, we have what we call terms in phonology. We have what we call terms in what? In phonology. The first thing that we look at is phone. Now, when we are looking at a phone, we are saying a phone is a physical realization of a sound. Why are we saying physical realization of a sound? When we are looking at physical realization of a sound, the sound is produced physically. The sound, we are saying the sound is produced physically. So when we are looking at a sound being produced physically, what we are saying is, for example, a phone is written like this. We have that, and also this. So when we try to look at this sound, this is a bilabial sound. And we are saying bilabial sound because bi means two. Two lips are what are involved, meaning you say, so that is what we are looking at. So meaning we are saying it is a physical realization of a sound because this sound is physically realized or physically produced. That is why we are saying a phone is a physical realization of a what? Of a sound. And then another term that we have in phonology is what we call phoneme. When we are looking at phoneme, what we are looking at is the mental realization 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 of a what? Sound. So when we say mental realization of a sound, for example, we have this same phone. So this phone can be actually realized differently mentally. Can actually be realized mentally. What you can see, for example, we have plot, and also we have what we call spot. So these two are just one phoneme. This is a phoneme. This is also a phoneme. But this phoneme is is going to be realized mentally in a different way because this one is going to be that aspirated, and then this one is not going to be that much what aspirated. That is what we are looking at. That is a phoneme, is a mental realization of a what? Of a sound. And then now we have what we call allophone. We also have what we call allophone. So when we say allo, what we are looking at is different. That is different. So meaning it is different. And then a phone, when we say phone, is the physical, like I said at first, is a physical realization of a sound, a physical realization of a sound. Now, when we put them together, we are going to say an allophone is a physical realization of the same what? Phoneme or phone. So what we are looking at is, for example, we have this phone. We have this phone, right? We have this phone. And this phone now can be realized what? Differently. It can be this one. For example, in this word, checks. And then also this same phone can also, these are out of phoneme now, phonemes. That is a phoneme. And then now it can also be realized in this way. It can also be realized in this way. For example, we have also that one can also be realized. This one, this is realized mentally. That is why we are putting a phoneme there, meaning that is a phoneme. The symbol for a phoneme. This is a phoneme. That is how we actually symbolize a phoneme. So we have those slant slashes. When we put slant slashes, we are trying to tell you to say that is a phoneme. And then now we have what we call, now we can have, for example, on Z, we can have, when we have boys, like that. What is here? This one is realized like what? Like this one, meaning like that one. And then this one, when we say boys, this S that is there is realized as this one. That is what we have there. And then now we also have this one. We also have this one. The same phoneme that we have there, the same phone that we have there is also realized as IZ. For example, let's use an example now. For example, when we have cheches, when we say that, what we have there is this one is realized as this one. So meaning different realization of the same phone, that is what we call now allophone. Allo means different, and the phone is a physical realization of a what? Of a what? A sound. Yeah, so that is what we have. And then we also looked at stress. We also looked at stress, and I said we also looked at stress, and I said stress is a recommendation that is made on a certain sound. The recommendation that is made on a certain sound. For example, we have these. We also have this one. So when we stress the back of the word, that is, when we stress the back of the word, that is a noun. When we recommend the front of the word, when we recommend or when we emphasize the front of the word like that, that is a verb. Whenever you are going to actually recommend, or we are going to make that recommendation or that emphasis, we can also say the emphasis or the recommendation that is actually made, the emphasis that is made on a certain what? On a certain sound. So this emphasis that we are actually looking at here, or the recommendation that we have there, is just telling us to say, when we actually emphasize the first or the back of the word, that is a noun. And when we emphasize the first part of the word, because this is the back of the word, that is the back of the word, this is the front of the what? Of the word. So we have the back of the word. When we emphasize or when we put that recommendation on the first, on the back of the word, that is a noun. When we emphasize the what, the front of the word, that is what, that is a verb. So that is what we call stress. That is how stress is defined, and what we can say on what, on stress. Same applies to this word, this one, and also this one. This is the name of the person, which is a noun. This one is the verb to go forward, to move what, forward. This one, to move forward, like that. That is a verb, like that. So that is what we have when you stress the back of the word, that is a noun. When you stress the front of the word, that is what, that is a verb. That is what we are looking at there.